It's like being with stars was always her destiny. Professor of Astronomy and Physics at Yale University, Priyamvada Natarajan is a theoretical astrophysicist focused on cosmology, gravitational lensing, and black hole physics. Born in Chennai, in a family of academics, Priyamvada truly believes she won the birth lottery to be born into such an intellectual household. 5 years later, when her family moved to Delhi, she initially started going to the St. Thomas School and then to the Delhi Public School R.K. Puram, as she was clearly interested in the sciences. At a young age, her parents had bought her a telescope and a microscope, and it was clear where her inclination was. At the age of 14, Priyamvada's father bought them a Commodore 64. Fascinated by it, she taught herself how to program. Priyamvada got her first taste of research in 1980s, working with Dr. Nirupama Raghavan, director of Nehru Planetarium, Delhi. Her project was to generate a star map of the night skies over Delhi. When Priyamvada presented her code and map, Dr. Raghavan was completely floored. Even at that age, she wrote a program that simply required the latitude and longitude, and you could generate the star map of any location. After finishing high school, much earlier than her peers, Priyamvada came to MIT on a full scholarship for her undergrad. She graduated with multiple degrees in physics, math, computer science. Though she was on the fast track to become a theoretical physicist, she was mentally torn between the idea of wanting to know the world or to change the world we live in. Taking a pause, and with a prize from MIT, she did a project at the Gandhigram Rural Institute related to a hand pump in drought-ridden rural Tamil Nadu that no one was using. Solving that problem helped her gain clarity on how she could still change the world, but in a different way. She deferred her PhD in physics, but decided to get one in the history and philosophy of science instead. Her thesis required a chapter on history of computation, for which she went to Princeton to meet Martin Schwarzschild. After listening to her grand plans and how she really wanted to make predictions that were verifiable, he advised her to go to Cambridge, UK. Leaving her PhD in MIT, she went to Cambridge and continued her thesis on black holes and dark matter with Professor Lord Martin Rees as her advisor and Stephen Hawking on her committee. In 1997, much earlier than any of her peers would, and the first woman ever, she got elected as a fellow at the Trinity College. Even before finishing her PhD, she was offered an assistant professor role at Yale University, where she has been now for the last 21 years. She also serves as external PI on the Black Hole Initiative at Harvard. Making predictions verifiable in our lifetime was her dream, which has come true. Priyamvada also writes the science thesis for New York Review of Books, publishes op-eds, has written a book about history of ideas, and has another one coming up on radical rethinking of science. Congratulations to Priyamvada Natarajan for winning the New England Choice Academia Award.